everybody, how are we doing? You are watching Boomy Reactions and my name is Boomy. Hello, thank you for watching. And today guys, we're going to be watching something a little bit different. So the video I'm going to be watching today is the most dangerous animals in the United States. Now, I don't know if any of you have seen in one of my previous videos when we were discussing visiting different parts of the USA and the highlights of going to each state and what you need to visit when you come to the USA. There was talk of the Florida Keys and talk of alligators. It made me very nervous. I was getting palpitations. I'm a bit of a worrier, so I can't imagine visiting anywhere where there is really dangerous animals nearby, like bears, I think, in certain parts of the USA. Like, how do you live alongside bears without them being an actual threat? Or alligators, or another one. Oh, like rattlesnakes and scorpions. Oh. But I am a worrier. I worry a lot. So this video is going to unsettle me some. So yeah, let's just watch the video, guys. Also, just a quick message as well. A few people have asked about sending 1 or 2 bits in the post. I have now got a PO box set up. So if you need any more details about them, they are in the description below. And as always, guys, if you are enjoying these reactions, please like and subscribe to the channel. It's hugely beneficial to my tiny channel. And thank you in advance. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. Let's start the video. Bears are going to be in this, and alligators.
The most dangerous animals in the United States. The land of opportunity and dreamers. There's everything here. Even natural dangers and animals you'd never want to come across. In this video, I'll show you which are the most fearsome. Number 10. Arizona bark scorpion.
Scorpion. I knew it.
This tiny scorpion is a surprise you don't want to have. While the male is 3.14 inches long and the female is 2.75 inches, it can give you a good scare. Especially at night, since this predator is a great night hunter. If you see it during the day, it means that you woke it up or accidentally stepped on it, so it could bite you to defend itself. It is known to fit in crevices as small as the width of a credit card. Keep in mind that a baby scorpion is more deadly since it doesn't control the amount of injected venom, so its sting can be way more painful. It won't kill you,
okay, good,
but it will cause you severe pain, tingling, pain at the sting site, as well as nausea, seizures, or vomiting.
Oh, okay then. We're fine because it won't kill us. That's okay then. These are terrifying, to say the least. Oh, what? Right, okay. So the babies are more dangerous. That's a first because they can't control how much venom. Oh. Okay, that's slightly terrifying. It can only get worse from here, guys, can't it?
Dogs, children, and the elderly are more vulnerable, so if you live in the South or want to go visit this summer, then check out this scorpion.
Is this Arizona, did they say?
Number 9. Cougar.
A cougar?
The most fearsome American kitten on this list. The cougar's range spans from Canada to the province of Tierra del Fuego in Argentina and Chile. Usually the cougar is pretty cautious and avoids human contact no matter what, but that doesn't mean that there aren't exceptions for different reasons, like being very hungry. Since 1900, 120 cases of attacks on humans have been approximately reported, 25 of which were fatal. No matter how hard you try to escape or run, its instinct will be there. The best thing to do is to seem as big as possible, keep eye contact, and slowly back away. Most people can make it retreat by showing a menacing attitude. Remember, respect nature, and it will respect you back.
I'd be absolutely screwed, wouldn't I? Can you imagine me trying to make myself menacing in any way, shape, or form? I think the cougar would laugh at me before it decided to eat me. Bison!
Number 8. American
Dangerous.
bison. Commonly called buffalo, it's a huge and heavy beast from North America,
not buffalo,
with a height ranging from 5 to 6.5 feet and a weight between 930 to 2,200 pounds. The American bison can run pretty fast. It could even chase you at up to 40 miles per hour if it wanted.
No.
The only place where the bison has lived since prehistoric times is Yellowstone Park. Several tourists come to this national park to take many photos, and especially those popular selfies. This may be a good idea with peaceful animals, but the bison needs its space, so if you're too close, you could get some hits.
So
This has happened multiple times, especially every summer, but luckily these encounters haven't been fatal. If you ever go to Yellowstone, remember it isn't a zoo, but a national park for wildlife.
Oh, that's such a shame. I have visions in my head of one day visiting the USA and just walking along up to a bison, giving it a little pat on the head and stroking it, taking a little photo. But no, don't do that because they're aggressive. I would not have assumed that they were aggressive by nature. They just seem so, I don't know, like peaceful and docile, don't they? I suppose the danger is that you think of them a bit like a cow. But I suppose even male cows are aggressive, aren't they? We've got a bear next.
Number 7. American Black Bear. This is the most common bear you can find in North America. The American black bear lives in forests, although you can also find it around mountains or swamps. This bear is an opportunistic glutton and usually eats lots of vegetables, insects, roots, berries, fish, and even human garbage, which is why many get killed when they get near camping cabins or motorhomes. The attacks are mainly due to territorial issues, but luckily these usually aren't fatal, although you could get hit and injured. This happens mostly in national parks where there are humans and bears know there's food. So if you go camping, don't feed the bears. This is very, very important.
I would have 100% fed the bears if no one told me not to. That'd be me. I'd be the idiot that did that. Oh, give the bears some food. That'd be me. I know they look big. So like in this footage, when you're quite close up, you can see how muscular they are. They are big. But I don't know, like everything about my childhood and just watching TV just makes me want to assume that they're really cute. We've been conditioned the wrong way, haven't we? Oh, another bear, no!
Number 6, Grizzly Bear. This solitary, large North American bear is a subspecies of the brown bear that only gather in groups during the salmon spawning season. The grizzly bear weighs up to 1,500 pounds, is 3.3 feet tall on its 4 legs, though it can reach up to 6.8 feet tall on its hind legs. Intimidating, right? Its claws, larger than the bear from the previous position, make it one of the most dangerous creatures. It's so big and heavy that it can't climb trees to escape danger, hence why the female protects her cubs with her life, so you'd better be careful with her. This bear always avoids man, therefore an encounter with this huge animal would likely be accidental. But if you're unlucky enough to bump into one in a forest, be aware that its bite, which is 1,160 pounds force per square inch, can even crush a bowling ball. Now imagine the harm it could cause you.
Oh, your head!
Number 5, Black Widow. This spider is slightly larger than a small paperclip, but deadly as a much larger animal.
Little, aren't they?
It's greatly feared not only for the iconic Marvel character, but also for its venom, which is 15 times more powerful than a rattlesnake. In humans, its bite causes muscle pain, nausea, diaphragm paralysis, and difficulty breathing.
That's very specific.
But this little spider isn't as lethal as it seems. There might be several victims, but you won't die from its fangs. Just be careful. If a child or an elderly person is the victim, this can be quite serious. Even so, deaths are rather unusual, and this widow will only attack you if you step or sit on her. It's all about defending herself. The only one she does kill is her partner in a bloody act after mating. So
I remember hearing this. So it is only the female that's dangerous, is that right? And she's the big one, the big fat one.
This little assassin earned her name with honors. Number 4, Eastern Coral Snake. Small and extremely colorful, those beautiful colors mean a lot of venom. This coral snake is only about 31 inches long, although some have been reported to reach 48 inches. It's one of the most venomous snakes in North America, as its venom has powerful neurotoxins that can cause great harm in a few hours. The venom of an eastern coral snake can take time to affect humans, and there's often little pain from its bite. But don't get overconfident, because if you don't see a doctor, you may suffer from an unpleasant experience with symptoms such as blurred vision, difficulty speaking, muscle paralysis, and even respiratory failure in most extreme cases. Bear in mind that a big eastern coral snake can inject 20 milligrams of venom, and worst case scenario, only 4 to 5 milligrams would be enough to have one foot in the grave. If any snake bites you, go see a doctor fast. Be careful about that. Number 3. Moose.
No, a moose.
The moose is the largest of all the deer species. The male can be recognized by its huge antlers, which can spread up to 6 feet long from end to end. Its dumb face will try to fool you, but this buddy won't hesitate to attack if disturbed, especially if there's a calf by its side. It's even much more dangerous than bears because of its temper, hence why in Alaska there are more moose attacks than black bears and grizzlies together.
No.
Although these attacks are rarely fatal, it happens quite often, especially during mating season and spring when mothers are protective of their calves.
Do you know, I cannot believe that this is made number 3. I would never have put a moose in the top 10 most dangerous animals in the USA. I know that they're a moose. What's the plural of moose? I know, that they exist in the USA, but I've just never thought of them as harmful or aggressive. But I suppose, they've got the antlers for a reason, and it is normally, fighting, sometimes to the death with other males, and defense. So obviously those antlers are going to cause a lot of damage if they decide to charge you. They have got quite a docile looking face, don't they? So, I always thought they looked quite dozy. And their little skinny legs just flail around, don't they, when they run? Maybe that makes them more dangerous. Maybe they can kick you.
As long as you don't provoke it and stay away, nothing will happen.
See, I want to go and stroke it again.
Don't feed it either, as it can come back for more, and if it doesn't find more food, it'll get upset. Just imagine a 1,500-pound beast coming straight to ram you. Better not risk it.
Yeah, actually.
Number 2, American alligator.
These ones scare me.
Scaly and fierce, this animal is native to the southeast of the country, from Texas to North Carolina. The American alligator is an alpha predator among swamps and wetlands that you might encounter during your vacation in Florida and perhaps New Orleans. This large animal has an incredible bite force of 13,172 newtons, making it one of the reptiles with the strongest bite.
Now, these look significantly more menacing than crocodiles. I think they're the evil twin of the crocodile and the alligator, aren't they? They look more mischievous and more deadly, maybe. Do they get bigger as well? I know there's different types. There's freshwater and saltwater crocodile. So I know there's different sized crocodiles, but I think generally, maybe I'm thinking of alligators actually, but I think generally alligators are the bigger of the two, aren't they? Which just makes this scarier.
You could cover its jaw with your hand if you want, but I wouldn't recommend doing so.
Why would you do that?
Because one false move and it could bite you with no mercy. The bite of an American alligator can lead to a fatal infection, even with medical treatment. At least 28 deaths have been reported from this little pal in the United States since the 70s.
No.
So careful if you visit any swamp areas in the southern states. Number 1, great white shark.
No way.
This is the most fearsome of all, and just looking at those sharp teeth fills you with horror. Me too. With its 300 teeth as sharp as small swords, it has earned a reputation for having one of the most terrible bites on the planet. A large specimen has even shown to be able to achieve a maximum bite force of 18,216 newtons. Its teeth are so sharp that it doesn't need to use its full force to tear your skin. Keep in mind that there's always the chance of becoming a snack for this killing machine, and even more if you're in the cold waters of California. According to reports, this is where the attacks most often occur.
Really?
The last fatal case happened in 2019. So now you know, if you're on the beach, surfing or diving and you spot one, it's better to take a break, get out of there, and wait for this dangerous fish to leave. Bonus, American Pitbull Terrier. This doggo can be quite friendly and calm. Its population only represents 6.5% of the total number of puppies living in the United States. However, you'll be surprised to know that it's statistically responsible for the highest amount of deaths in this top. The bad temper of this domestic animal results from living with rather irresponsible and even criminal owners. The number of deaths caused by the American Pitbull Terrier between 2005 and 2017 is 284 people.
I find this one of the most saddest things. So pit bulls are considered quite a dangerous dog in the UK as well. But, you know, if you have irresponsible owners that are only going to own this breed of dog for irresponsible reasons, then, you know, can you blame the dog? It's just really sad.
Unbelievable what poor parenting can do to a dog that should be man's best friend. You surely didn't expect to see many of these animals in this top, right?
Yes.
To be honest, me neither, but nature's unpredictable and it deserves respect. Don't forget to leave your like and subscribe to TrendMax. If you'd like to watch and learn more about animals, I recommend these videos. See you in the next one.
So I am surprised at number one. I'm not surprised a shark is so dangerous, obviously, but you get a lot of shark attacks in the USA. What did they say? It was like most of the attacks happen in California. So I didn't think a shark would make that list purely because I wouldn't have assumed that it was you know, there were a lot of deaths or accidents that happened with great white sharks. Obviously not. I'm not surprised that alligators made the list. I knew alligators would be on there. I'm not surprised by bears. I'm surprised that there's two different types of bears on there. I was expecting a snake, yes. I did think it was going to be the rattlesnake. I thought scorpions might have made an appearance in that list. And I'm not surprised with the spider. But I am very, very surprised that bison are on the list and moose, because I just don't want to believe that, you know, that they can hurt you. I would be the idiot that went over and tried to pet them and fed them, and that would be me. So that advice to steer clear of them and definitely not feed them, it's very useful. Thank you. Thank you for that advice. I might have saved myself a bit of trouble if I visit the USA. So, okay, this was a little bit terrifying, but at the same time, it was a great watch. So thank you for watching this video with me, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.